Alright guys, welcome back to JIDEX Academy. And I'm here to, this is section 2 of logic, and I'm here to take you guys on converse and contrapositive. And as time moves on, I move to tautology, contingency, and so on. So for the converse and contrapositive, okay, let's say P then Q be, let P then Q be a conditional preposition. The preposition Q then P is called converse, like reverse. You get, in some other topic they might call it inverse, but it is called converse here. Then the contrapositive, the preposition of negation of Q then negation P is called contrapositive of P then Q. Alright, so let's move to the example here. It says if P is 2 plus 2 is equals to 4, which is true. So the first step is identifying whether it's true. And Q is Q says 9 is the prime number, which is false. So then I said find P then Q. P then Q, that's truth, is false. Because why? Because 2 is equals to 4. Then 9 is prime. Is what? False. And if you don't know what this means, then you can go and check the description below and watch the other video before you watch this one. Then the converse of it, so the converse of it is Q then P. So Q then P, which is true, because Q then P is what? Q is what? False. P is true. This is true, this is false, therefore this should be true. If you should watch the last video, you understand what I'm talking about here. Then Q is what? 9 is prime. Then 2 plus 2 is equals to 4, which is true. That's for number 2. For B, then the third one, which is contrapositive. This is what they are talking about here, just like I've seen the example. Negation of Q, then negation of P. Of course, negation of Q becomes true. Then negation of Q, P becomes false. So negation of Q is, therefore our answer goes to us like this. Negation of Q, which says 9 is, will become 9 is not a prime. Then 2 plus 2 is not equal to 4. Therefore your answer becomes false. True or false, then we have. So I'm sure most of you guys must be having some difficulty grabbing this. So let me just summarize it for you guys. Of course, we did this in the last class. When you have P then Q, when you have 2 true, then it becomes true. When you have true, then it ends with false. That's the only place you have false. Then when you have false true, you also have true. When you have false false, we have true. So for the converse, which is Q then P, we have true true, we have true. True, false, then true. Remember, it's ending with true. Then we have true. True, then false. We have false. False, then false. Then we have true. Which is still almost. So for the negation of similar. P, then we have false, false, true, true. Negation of Q, we have false, true, false, true. So now it is easier for us to get the contrapositive. For the contrapositive, we have negation of Q negation of Q, sorry, then P. Negation of Q, then P, that's the formula there. Negation of P, then we have true. False, then false, we have true. True, then false, we have false. Because 10 is false, then false, then true, we have true. True, then true, we have true. So this is basically everything you need to know about converse and contrapositive.
Alright guys,
and if
so
you have anything you feel you can
topic here is
tautology, contradiction and contingency. Okay. A proposition is a tautology if each entry in its column of the table, of the truth table, is true. Then it is a contradiction if each entry is false in its column. Then it is a contingency if at least each entry is true and at least one entry is false. So you get, oh sorry, it is a contingency if at least one entry is true and at least one entry is false. So this is all they are talking about. For an example, construct a truth table for P and negation of P or Q. Alright, let's quickly dive into the first. P or Q, then we have true. We have true. We have true. Then we have false. Negation of this is what? False, 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 then true. So next thing is find P and all of this. So truth, false. This give us false. Truth, false again. It also give us false. False, true. It give us false. False, false. It will still give us false. So from this we can able to deduce that this is a contradiction. Therefore our answer is contradiction because they are all false. You colon here, each and every one of it is false. So that is the reason why it is a contradiction. So we have another question and it says construct a truth table for this below, above rather. Alright, so let's get started. In order to save our time, I've already helped you guys to set the table down. So P then Q, we have truth, we have false, we have true, then we have true. Then P then Q and P. Alright, this we have truth. I'm talking about this. We have false, we have false, then we have false. So the final one here, as you can see, this thing is very, very simple. So if you have we have this then Q, this then Q, this then Q. We have true, false, false. We have true, false, true. We have true, false, false. Then we have true.
Alright, guys.
So you can deduce that this is a this is the last question for today. So you construct a truth table for P and negation Q. Alright, first of all you look for the negation Q, which is false, true, false, true. Then P and negation Q is what? We have false, we have true, false, false. So from this you can deduce that this is what? Contingency. Alright, that's all for today. Kindly like and subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell.